cyanide leaching. Now here what are we going to do here is, I am taking the impure ore of gold, treating it with a sodium cyanide solution with oxygen and with water. The product I get here is a complex compound, that is AuCN twice plus sodium hydroxide solution. Now as I told you, the square bracket talks about a complex compound. Au is a metal. Cn within the bracket is called as a ligand. Just remember 2 points in this case. The first one, which is a metal, will always have an empty orbital in terms of complex compound. The element which is present within the bracket, it can be an element, it can be a molecule, anything it can be. Within the bracket, what is present is called as a ligand. It will contribute to the electrons required to the empty, a metal which has got an empty orbital. Then there are other byproduct is sodium hydroxide. Now if I go to teach you the art of balancing, as I taught you in the classroom, it's an algebraic way of balancing the equation. Other easy reactions you can balance it without much effort. But when it goes to the following chapters and all, you have little complicated reactions. So this method might be a great help to you to balance it. Because regarding inorganic, reaction which is not balanced will hardly give you any mark. At the most you might get a half mark for writing the equations, but no mark as such, no full mark will be given to you all. So now if I take it, I'm just taking A here and I'm taking B. I'm writing C here, I'm writing D here, I'm writing E here, and I'm writing F here. I'm going to substitute the values for everything. Now first let me write. Now first I'm calculating for a gold. Now Au stands for gold here. Now what does A has got? Au represents, I have taken it to be A here. So this I am writing it within the bracket. Here A, how many times A I have got? Only one times I have got A. So A is equals to, see on the other side, how many times do I have A here? So here also I have only one time. So A is equals to E. This is my E, okay? A is equals to E. Second, now no other element I've got here. Come back for a B. Now how many is this? I've got two different elements here. One is a sodium, the other one is a cyanide. So how many times sodium I've got? Only one time. So B is equals to, here how many times sodium I've got? F times I've got sodium. So B is equals to F. So let me write here. So this stands for sodium. B stands for sodium. Now the next one, B also stands for cyanide. So it also stands for a cyanide. So B is equals to, see on the other side, how many times I've got a cyanide? I've got a 2 times cyanide. So I'm writing 2 times, what's the alphabet? I have written it here, E. So B is equals to 2E. Next I'm moving on to C. Now C stands for oxygen for me. Now how many times okay, let me put the arrow here so to differentiate between it. How many times I've got oxygen? 2 times I've got here. So that before the oxygen, what's the symbol I've got? C. So it will be 2C is equals to, C on the other side, how many times I've got the oxygen? Only 1 times, that is O. Here I've got the alphabet as F. So 2C is equals to F. So I finished with the A, I finished with the B, I finished with the C, and the last one I'm moving on to D. So you have to look for left hand side and the right hand side. So here I've got, that's in terms of, I'm sorry, I made a little mistake here. I've got a oxygen here. I've got oxygen here and oxygen here. So it will be 2C plus D is equals to F, because here only one place I've got oxygen. Next I'm writing in terms of hydrogen. So how many times hydrogen I've got here? 2 times hydrogen. What's the alphabet given? D is given to me. So that is 2D. The other side, nowhere hydrogens I've got. On the other side, how many times hydrogen I've got? Only 1 times. What is the alphabet given there? F. So 2D is equals to F. So this much only is the writing. So I'm coming again. So just write an alphabet in before every symbol. Every molecular. Here I've got A and a B, C, D I have written. On the other side I have written E times AuCN twice and F times NaOH. Go to this. I'm sorry. Now let substitute the value. Let A is equals to 1. If A is equals to 1, A is equals to E here. So what will be the value of E will be? Therefore, E is also equals to 1. So I've got the two value. The value of A is over. The value of A is over. Now just see, making use of the A and E value. This is E. A and E value, which are the places I can substitute this value. Now here I've got B is equals to 2E. So substitute. Therefore B is equals to 2E. That is 2 into 1. B is equals to 2. So I've got the value of B. So A value I have got. E value I have got. B value I have got. Next what do I have? Now I've got here B value I've got. Now 2C is equals to anywhere thing I've got, one more I've got. B is equals to F I've got. If B value is 2, what will be the value of F? So F is also 2. So I've got one more value. F value I've got. So A value is 1. A is equals to E. So E is equals to 1. Then next B is equals to 2E. So 2 into 1 B value I've got. Next I'm coming to F. F is equals to 2 because B value is equals to F value. F is equals to 2. Now I've got a BF value. Now we have two more values to be identified. That's a C and D value. Now go to substitute here. F is equals to 2D. So therefore I'm writing at the side. F is equals to 2D. That will be 2D is equals to value of F is equals to 2. Therefore D is equals to 2 by 2. D is equals to 1. Another value I have got. D value I have got. Now all we have to find out is the value of C. Substitute in this equation. That is 2C plus D is equals to F. Now value of C I don't know. Value of C I don't know. So I'm writing 2C plus what's the value of my D is equals to 1. What's the value of my F is equals to 2. So subtract 2C is equals to 2 minus 1. 2C is equals to 1. C is equals to 1 by 2. So I've got here, I'm sorry for not able to show the video correctly. So 2C plus D, here I have written 2C plus D is equals to F I have written. So I'm substituting, since I know the value of D, I know the value of F, I'm substituting the my values and I'm finding out the value of C. The finding out is not over. Now go back to the equation. Now what we have written, that is substitutes the values that you have got into the equation where you have written the alphabets for finding out the number of times it is present there. So if I substitute, what's the value of A? A is 1 for me. So I'm just writing AU as it is there. So I'm writing AU plus what's my value of B? I found to be 2. So I'm writing 2 there. So that is 2 times NaCN plus C. What's my value of C? I have found it to be, my value of C here is 1 by 2 I have found out. So I'm writing there in the equation 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 times oxygen. Next I have got D. How many times D I've got? What's my value of D is equals to 1. So I'm just writing plus H2O. So if you look at it, A times I've got B and plus C plus D I've got. Now I'm moving on to E and F value. So if I write it here, how many times E I've got? My value of E is equals to 1. So I'm just writing AU CN twice plus how many times sodium hydroxide? F times. What's my value of F? I have identified to be 2. My value of F is 2. So I'm writing 2 times NaOH. 2 times NaOH. So finally I have substituted the value of A. If you want to be, the value of A is 1. The value of B is, sorry ma, it's a mistake here. The value of B is twice NaCN, and value of C is 1 by 2. Value of D again here is it's a 1, and value of E again here is 1, and value of C is F is equals to 2 I have written. Now since if you have a denominator, multiply the numerator with the denominator. So 1 into 2, what will be my answer? 2. So I will get 2 times AU. Plus, already I have a 2 and I am multiplying it with the 2. So what will be my answer? 2 2s are 4. So I will have a 4 times NaCN. 4 times NaCN. Now 2 I have got here. So if I multiply it, I no need in multiply it with the whole numerator. 2 and 2 will get cancelled for me. So I will get only oxygen here. Next, if I multiply it with the 2, I will get a 2 times H2O. On the other side, here again if I multiply it, I will get 2 times AuCN twice I will get. Plus, already I have got a 2, multiplying it with another 2. So I will get plus 4 times sodium hydroxide. 4 times sodium hydroxide I will get. Now after doing this, all you have to do is, now here once again I am telling, whatever you find the denominator, you have to multiply the whole steps by the denominator. Here 2 I got, the whole equations are multiplying by 2. So now if we go to check AU in terms of NaCN, then oxygen, then hydrogen. I've checked it for. Now I've got here 2 times AU here. This 2 is common for this, so 2 times AU. It's a balanced one. Now next I'm moving into cyanide. How many times sodium I've got? 4 is common for this too, so 4 times sodium I've got. Now here again how many times I've got? 4 times sodium, balanced. How many times I've got cyanide? That's a 4 times cyanide. So 4 times cyanide I've got. Look into this one. So I've got here already 2 times I've got. 2 2s are 4. So cyanide is also balanced. Come back to oxygen. How many times oxygen I've got here? I've got a 2 times oxygen. Now here I've got another 2 times oxygen. 2 plus 2 will be 4. Look at it here. Oxygen is how many times? 4 times. So oxygen is a balanced one. Now hydrogen, how many times hydrogen? 2 2s are 4. So 2 times 2 2s are 4 hydrogen. Here again this 4 is applicable for a hydrogen too. So hydrogen is also balanced one. That's all.
I gave you my heart.